Bo Ryan's Wisconsin teams have been to the Sweet 16 plenty of times, but only one Elite Eight appearance in his 13 seasons in Madison and a goose egg in the Final Four column. Hey everybody, welcome to Inside the Tourney here on Campus Insiders. Badgers insider Phil Dawson joins me as UW prepares for a Sweet 16 West Region matchup with Baylor in Anaheim. Phil, scoring clearly more of a storyline this year than it's been in seasons past with Bo Ryan. What's your sense for whether that will ultimately impact the stats in a positive way?
Well, it already has. If we look back just historically, this team has been on a scoring run that no other team in the last 19 years has been on. So this is the top scoring team in almost nearly 2 decades. So it's the most that Bo Ryan has ever had. They have, 5 guys four averaging double figures in their starting 5, 2 that hit 9. They just have a full complement of players that can do a little bit of everything. Then you have like a record setter like Ben Brust, who holds the all-time record in three-pointers made. You have a first-team performer in Frank Kaminsky, a second-team performer in Sam Decker, and you have the 6th man of the year in just a freshman in Nigel Hayes, who's also averaging 9. So they just have so much weaponry this year to go along with the things that have been steady for Bo Ryan's clubs, including low turnovers. They're number 1 in the nation in fewest turnovers. They don't foul. They're number 2 in the nation in least amount of fouls. So they're going to take care of the basketball, force you into contested shots, and then make buckets on their own side.
We've been saying all season, this is not your father's Wisconsin team. Phil, hang on one second. Want to bring in Jordan Cornette to talk about another one of the 3 Big Ten teams left in the tournament. Michigan State, a 4 team playing like a 1, playing an actual 1 in Virginia. Which do you think is the most compelling matchup in this game?
I think it's a battle of forwards in this one. Akeel Mitchell for Virginia going against Adrian Payne from Michigan State. Adrian Payne, remember that 41-point performance against Delaware in the opening round for this Michigan State team? Well, he's been magnificent. You look at the matchups in this game, and they're pretty close in terms of all the other matchups, but this is one that's intriguing to me. They're going to force Akeel Mitchell to step outside of his comfort zone and defend on the perimeter because Payne is comfortable shooting that perimeter shot. He also has a quick first step in length to get him to the rim. He also can perform with his back to the basket. Can Akeel Mitchell limit the production of Adrian Payne? If he can, that gives Virginia the advantage. If he can't, the Spartans move on.
Payne, of course, coming off a career-high 41 in the second round of this tournament, so he is clearly on fire. All right, debate team, guys. Michigan star forward Mitch McGary has not played a basketball game since December. He's had back surgery. There started to be a little bit of speculation last week when he was seen by the media rebounding with the team. Beeline has said he won't play, but that could change. So do you think he should play? Phil, you start.
He absolutely should play. I mean, and this is the matchup that is key for it. We're talking about a team in Tennessee that has 2 big brutes, Jerron Mayman, a Madison area kid. Also, you have Jarnell Stokes, another big body. These guys get rebounds. Michigan is a perimeter-oriented team. Tennessee is a go-to-work, blue-collar, banging around. Quanzo Martin is their head coach. He was one of the top defensive players at Purdue in the Big Ten when he was there. Tracy Webster, the former Badger, is the associate head coach there. These guys get their teams to play physical, to play hard. Michigan may not be able to match up with that without a Mitch McGary.
Phil, I got to say, I am so happy that you're not in Mitch McGary's ear because you'd be giving him awful, and I mean awful advice. This is a guy who's had lower back pains. Do you know what that's like for a big guy? This is bad for Team McGary. This is bad for Team Wolverines. You don't need to put him out there in this type of game. For the kid to not have played since December and then throw him literally out there against these dogs from Tennessee in an incredibly physical game and say, hey, good luck, buddy. This could end potentially his NBA career. This could really injure him. And also it messes up the continuity of what this Michigan team's doing. They don't need this extra body, Phil. Let me tell you why they don't need this body. They don't need him because the perimeter is how they're going to get this game won. That's how they're going to get it done. Karis LeVert and Nick Stauskas. You don't need to worry about the big fella down low. Jordan Morgan's been serviceable.
Like, I'm sure this is the same thing that Belmont was saying when they were playing a young Jordan Cornette. We don't have to worry about it because our perimeter will be there. And what does he do? Swat.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Spread that knowledge. Keep going. Nobody's interrupting.
The thing is, Mitch McGary is a guy, if he's 100% healthy, no matter what, can help this Michigan team because he's a physical presence, a guy that can just put a body on someone. That's what Tennessee wants to do. And if they're able to out-physical, if there's a little foul trouble for Michigan, they could be in deep waters, especially if that three ball is not going.
I don't know. It's just like back in high school at Wawasee High School up there in Madison, Wisconsin. I don't think that's it. But when Phil dropped all those points coming off the bench, that's not what's going to happen with Mitch McGary coming back. He can't have a Phil Dawson-like performance in this one. I just think you keep him on the bench. You go, you dance with the girl that brought you to the dance. This Michigan team's been fantastic without him. I don't think you mess with it. Let him come back next season. Let him figure it out. But don't put this guy in harm's way.
And they have faced bigger teams. They've faced Texas. They've seen big teams in the Big Ten. And I actually did check in with Matt Shepard, who's the play-by-play guy for Michigan, one of our insiders. And Phil, you said if he's 100%, he's been rebounding, he's been running and shooting on his own, but he is clearly out of shape. And team chemistry is a big thing here, too. Sure, it would be nice to have his fouls, whole set of fouls. Just don't think it's a good idea. Phil Dawson, as always, thank you very much. We're going to see plenty more of you,
Phil
my
dropping
friend.
knowledge, though. I mean, Phil, that's inside.
Guy
to know
knows
those
his
stats
stuff.
versus Belmont,
Guy
that's inside.
knows his stuff. Keep it here for plenty more Inside the Tourney segments. Thanks for watching Campus Insiders.